Did you know that behind the iconic luxury brand, Louis Vuitton, renowned for its high fashion and sophistication, lies a history filled with intriguing secrets and captivating facts? Louis Vuitton's journey from being a homeless teenager with no formal education to becoming a global symbol of luxury and exclusivity is an inspiring tale of perseverance and triumph. This fascinating story offers hope to those who feel they have nothing left. To truly understand the journey of Louis Vuitton, let's rewind to 1821. On August 4th, 1821, Louis Vuitton was born. He spent his early years working on his family's farm in the small, remote village of Angers, France. Living without electricity or running water, their life was harsh and challenging. His father, Xavier, was a miller and farmer, while his mother, Corinne, made hats to earn some extra money. There are no records indicating that Louis ever received an education. The nearest school was 6 miles away, and it is believed he worked full-time on the family farm, which indicates he doesn't know how to read or write. Louis labored in the fields from dawn till dusk, just to help feed his family, who were struggling financially. Born into circumstances that seemed to offer no hope for a bright future, young Louis's life took an even darker turn when his mother died when he was just 10 years old. His father remarried swiftly, but Louis's new stepmother was cruel and manipulative, plunging him into a constant state of conflict and despair. This situation drove Louis into deep depression, and it was when, at the age of 13, Louis decided to run away from home to seek a better life in Paris. He left in the middle of the night without saying goodbye to his father. He embarked on a journey of 225 miles with no money or food. He was forced to walk along dirt roads. He often slept in the woods with only a cloak for warmth. During his journey, whenever Louis reached a village, he took on odd jobs in exchange for food or coins. Yet these earnings were never sufficient for accommodation, compelling him to seek shelter wherever he could. Through these various jobs, Louis acquired skills in working with metal, stone, fabric, and wood. Little did he know that these skills would later transform his life. Despite the slow pace of travel, it took him 3 years to reach Paris, where his journey truly began. Shortly after arriving in Paris, Louis secured employment as an apprentice box maker and packer. In this role, he crafted custom-sized boxes for clients and expertly packed and unpacked them for their travels. This job brought him into contact with many affluent individuals seeking bespoke luggage, allowing him to build connections within the upper class. Louis dedicated himself to mastering the craft, and his hard work paid off when, in 1851, the Empress of France became a patron of his work, recognizing his exceptional craftsmanship. She appointed him as her personal box maker and packer, a prestigious position that marked the pinnacle of achievement for most in the profession. From being a homeless teenager with nothing to his name, Louis had risen to the ranks of working a prestigious job among royalty, an achievement in itself. But his ambitions stretched even further. At the age of 33, following his marriage, Louis utilized his savings to pursue his entrepreneurial vision. He established his own box-making workshop in Paris, venturing into the realm of selling his own creations. Louis astutely observed a significant flaw in the luggage of the era. Traditional leather boxes with rounded dome-shaped tops were impractical for stacking, necessitating cumbersome handling one by one. Determined to innovate, Louis experimented with alternative materials and discovered that canvas offered a lighter, more durable, and water-resistant solution. By designing trunks with flat tops, he revolutionized luggage, enabling efficient stacking and packing of multiple trunks simultaneously, while also optimizing space. This breakthrough heralded the advent of modern-day luggage. With a solid professional reputation and influential connections in the upper class, Louis swiftly catapulted his new line of luggage to resounding success upon its launch. He went as far as producing a Louis Vuitton catalog, allowing customers to peruse available products and place orders for bespoke items to be delivered to their homes. Within just 2 years of introducing his innovative suitcases, they emerged as a coveted and indispensable accessory among the affluent, evolving into a symbol of status. Such was the brand's allure that orders poured in from across the globe, including requests from royals as distant as Egypt. In 1859, buoyed by his growing success, Louis accumulated enough profit to expand his operation. He enlisted a team of skilled craftsmen to assist in fulfilling the burgeoning demand for his products and established a new workshop just outside Paris, where he employed a staff of 20 individuals. This expansion coincided with a significant rise in travel via train and boat, opening up a vast market of potential customers beyond the elite. Travel was no longer the exclusive domain of the wealthy. Individuals from all walks of life sought high-quality luggage. It appeared that Louis had achieved his dreams and was poised for lifelong success. However, fate had other plans. As France braced for war, tragedy loomed once again on the horizon for Louis Vuitton. In 1870, at the age of 49, Louis Vuitton found himself caught in the chaos of the Franco-Prussian War. Forced to flee his home, he sought refuge in overcrowded shelters, enduring dire shortages of food and fearing for his safety. Upon finally returning to his shop in 1871, he was met with devastation, broken windows, stolen equipment, and the loss of everything he had worked tirelessly to achieve. Yet instead of succumbing to despair, Louis resolved to rebuild his business from the ground up. Investing his savings, he vowed to surpass his previous successes. With the war displacing countless individuals and leaving numerous empty shops in its wake, Louis seized the opportunity to relocate to a more prosperous area of Paris. Situated near the railway station and the Grand Hotel, his new shop became easily accessible to travelers in need of luggage. By 1872, Louis introduced a revolutionary design: luggage crafted from beige canvas adorned with stripes. This innovative style captured the public's imagination, quickly becoming a symbol of modernity and sophistication. Despite attempts by rival brands to imitate his creations, Louis Vuitton's unwavering commitment to quality ensured that discerning customers continued to prefer his products over all others. For the ensuing 2 decades, Louis labored tirelessly at his new Parisian establishment until, on February 27, 1892, at the age of 70, he passed away, his life's journey coming to a solemn end. However, his legacy endured through his son Georges, who assumed control of the family enterprise. Georges embarked on a mission to expand the brand globally, including the establishment of a prominent store in London. As the popularity of Louis Vuitton luggage soared, counterfeiters began to flood the market. In 1896, Georges introduced the now iconic LV monogram, incorporating his father's initials as a tribute to the brand's founder. He also pioneered the introduction of a revolutionary new lock mechanism on trunks, rendering them impervious to theft. By 1900, Louis Vuitton flourished with 100 skilled employees, each undergoing extensive up to 2 years of training in box making. The brand's expansion into new product lines was catalyzed by fashion icon Coco Chanel. Her commission of the Alma handbag in 1925 paved the way for Louis Vuitton's foray into small leather bags like the Keepall, Speedy, and Noe, transforming them into fashion essentials. Gaston Louis Vuitton took the helm in 1936 amidst World War II challenges, including factory closures and collaboration with Nazi Germany, a controversial episode uncovered by researcher Stephanie Bonvicini. Despite the tarnished reputation, Louis Vuitton persisted, buoyed by wartime collaborations of fashion peers like Coco Chanel, which safeguarded their legacies from extinction amid the turmoil of war. Upon Gaston's death in 1970, his son-in-law Henri Racamier assumed leadership of Louis Vuitton, marking the 4th generation at the helm. Unlike his predecessors, Henri brought significant business expertise to the table, propelling the brand to new heights. He swiftly implemented changes, shifting the business model to retail and expanding globally. By 1978, sales surged from 20 million to 260 million over 6 years, adjusted for inflation, with Louis Vuitton establishing a foothold in Japan. In 1984, Henri took the company public, capitalizing on momentum and raising funds for further expansion. By 1987, sales exceeded $1 billion, surpassing founder Louis Vuitton's wildest dreams. Recognizing synergy, Henri merged Louis Vuitton with Moet Hennessy to create LVMH, a luxury conglomerate. However, navigating interpersonal dynamics proved challenging, highlighting the complexities of merging 2 distinct entities under a unified vision. Though Henri sought assistance from a trusted acquaintance, successful property developer Bernard Arnault, to navigate the challenging situation. However, what began as a plea for help soon turned into a disastrous turn of events. Bernard covertly acquired a substantial 43% stake in Louis Vuitton, garnering additional support from the Moet and Hennessy families to bolster his influence within LVMH. Feeling deeply betrayed by the individual he had once considered a friend, Henri took legal action against Bernard, contesting his majority ownership of Louis Vuitton. Despite Henri's efforts, the courts ultimately ruled in Bernard's favor, leaving him feeling utterly betrayed and vindicated. Faced with such betrayal, Henri made the difficult decision to sever all ties with Louis Vuitton, marking the first time in nearly a century that no member of the Vuitton family was involved with the brand. Following Bernard's takeover, Louis Vuitton faced a sharp decline in sales and waning media attention, casting doubt on its future. However, Bernard's strategic leadership led to a remarkable resurgence, highlighted by collaborations with esteemed designers like Vivienne Westwood and Isaac Mizrahi for the brand's 100th anniversary. These partnerships reignited consumer interest and drove demand for Louis Vuitton products. Bernard's investment paid off handsomely, propelling him to the helm of LVMH and earning him the title of the world's wealthiest individual in 2021, with a net worth exceeding $180 billion. Despite his vast fortune, Bernard maintains a low profile, earning the moniker Wolf in Cashmere for his business acumen. LVMH now owns over 70 prestigious brands, a testament to Bernard's savvy acquisitions. From humble origins, Louis Vuitton has emerged as a global powerhouse under Bernard's guidance. In recent years, Louis Vuitton has expanded its brand by introducing vibrant and modern styles aimed at a younger audience. The appointment of Marc Jacobs as creative director in 1997 was a pivotal moment, leading to the debut of ready-to-wear collections and popular handbag lines like Monogram Vernus. Despite facing challenges such as copyright infringement, including legal battles with Google, the brand has engaged in successful collaborations, notably with Supreme. Counterfeiting remains a persistent issue, yet Louis Vuitton continues to thrive, maintaining its status as the world's top fashion brand, with over 400 stores globally and a net worth of $39 billion. Led by CEO Bernard Arnault, Louis Vuitton remains an aspirational icon admired by many.